Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to your very own BYJU'S 6th, 7th and 8th grade channel. I'm your teacher Aishwarya and in our class today we are going to be having a Maha Menti on the entire half-yearly syllabus for social sciences. And as you know, today is going to be a Menti Quiz. So I hope all of you are excited for today's class, and very quickly students, please do let me know if my audio, my video and my screen is visible to all of you. And please do let me know whatever I'm writing on the screen. So let me just adjust the marker and set a nice color and let me know that whatever I am writing is visible to all of you. If it is, give me a quick thumbs up to let me know that we are good to go. Yes, good evening Asta, Arunima, Kanishka, Alicia, many of you are here. Good evening. Yes, Nayonika, Mohammed, Ajay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Now, I know many of you here have your SST exams tomorrow. So, I hope all of you are excited. Yes. Now, of course, today, if you notice, as you know, whenever we take Menti sessions, we also have Ankita ma'am with me at all times where we take the class together. Today, of course, Ankita ma'am will not be able to join us because Ankita ma'am is not keeping well today. So all of you send in your love, send in your wishes, send in your, all the well wishes in the live chat for Ankita ma'am to get well really soon so that she can take up all and be with all of you mainly, right? And of course, because of that, today I'll be taking up the history portions and of course, I will be taking up the political science portions as well. But see, today is your day to make Ankita ma'am proud, right? Because you know, right, at all times, she is the one who teaches you history and political science. I'm not that much of an expert as much as Ankita ma'am is. So here, your task today is to make sure that you do really well, right? And Ankita ma'am is definitely watching this class. No, ma'am, we want Ankita ma'am. I know you all want Ankita ma'am, but ma'am is not well today and ma'am is sending her love to you. You send your love to ma'am. And all we need to do is to make it a point that today, remember we had an entire elaborate class where ma'am did the entire syllabus revision. So today, all you need to do is to make it a point that you just revise all of that, right? Okay, so we have the first few chapters from history, first few chapters from political science. I think first 3 chapters in history, 3 in political science, and the first 2 in geography. So that will be the syllabus that we are doing today. Yes? Okay. Now, of course, as you all know, first up we have history. But before that, everybody please go to www.menti.com. Yes, and when you type in the code is 85701085. Right? So the order that we're going to follow today is going to be history, followed by political science, followed by geography. So my portion is in the end. Okay, yes, I know, even I would want Ankita ma'am to teach history, right? And I would want Ankita ma'am to do the political science part more than me. Because of course, today I'll only be able to help you out. But geography though, I will definitely help you. Yes? Where is the code? Go to www.menti.com. So let me quickly move on to the slide. So we have a total of 30 questions for today, right? Ma'am, I just had social studies exam yesterday. How was it? Leaderboard after 10 questions, not 5. After every 10 questions, we will have the leaderboard. Yes? 7th class Menti is happening on Friday. 6th class Menti is happening on Thursday. See, the scheduler is available on the community post, right? So the scheduler is available and you can just check that out. Okay, very good. How many questions? Total of 30 questions are going to be there for all of you, right? Okay, now everybody very quickly, how about we set a like target for all of ourselves? Yes, how about we set a like target? How about before we start today's Menti, shall we set a like target of 100 likes? Bare minimum likes to get started? Yes? Hi ma'am, desktop user, ye kaun hai? Ma'am, hi ma'am bolo. Ma'am, I have history civics exam, so this is definitely going to be helpful for all of you. Yes? Okay, ma'am, announce my name, Saswati. Okay, how to open Menti? Open a different page on Chrome, type www.menti.com or Google Menti. You will get the first link, you click on that, then they'll say Menti code. When they ask you for the Menti code, you need to put this code which is 85701085. Easy peasy. Yes. Now, students, I would also request all of you to help your friends out. No, please help many of your friends out, because many of them might be playing Menti for the first time. So you should be good friends. No, we always tell you that wherever you are, be kind and helpful. So you need to be help each other out. Yes. Okay. So very good. Amrita, are you asking for social sciences, or are you in general asking for entire half-yearly syllabus across science, maths and everything? Yes? Okay, we will start. Give me one more minute very quickly. Let me check with Ranjit sir. Ranjit sir, what is the like target that we have hit? 100 likes. Okay. Till what time? How about we do 1 hour session mein 30 questions? Can we finish 30 questions in 1 hour? How about that? Do you agree with me? 30 questions in 1 hour. Ho jayega? Yes or no? Yes or no? Will we be able to do this? Ma'am, I scored full marks in SST because of you both. Oh, how sweet. Yes. Okay. Done, ma'am. Awesome. So now, of course, then first 20 questions are going to be from history and political science. I am here as your, I would say, how in school. This is the, this is a reference Saurabh sir used, because today Kritima was actually also not feeling well, so she's not there for the science Menti. So Saurabh sir said, just as how substitution teacher comes in your class, no, when maybe your science teacher is on leave or your maths teacher is on leave, and your substitution teacher comes and she'll ask you questions. What you will do, you will answer, no? So I'm your substitution for history and political science, and then I'll be your main teacher for geography. Yes? Okay. Awesome. So now, Ankita ma'am, I'm pakka sure she's on the live, so she will be checking your answers also. So we'll get started. Yes? Question number 1 on your screens, everybody. Yes, Apsara. I see we have a very interesting question. Shrijandanullah got help from his commander Mir Jafar and finally won victory in the Battle of Plassey. Is the statement true or false? I am your substitution teacher, so all of you need to give me the answer to this. Is the statement true or false? Okay. Jisha, very, very happy that you found our classes helpful and it's helping you in the examination. Make of Hindi subject or teach in Hindi? Students, the statement is false, right? So as you can see, for many of you who got confused here, we see that as this particular statement where they're stating that Shrijandanullah got help from his commander Mir Jafar and finally won the Battle of Plassey. Did they win the battle or did they lose the battle? What happened? You guys have to tell me. See, I'm here to quiz you. If this statement is not false, what is it? Shrijandanullah. Oh, history is full of complicated names. I try my best, right? What is the correct statement? If you have to rewrite this, if the statement is false and you have to rewrite the correct answer, what will you do? Yes, how will you rewrite the answer and what will you tell me? The answer is also to rewrite the statement. Rewrite the statement if false. Very good. Yes, very, very good. Very good, all of you. Proud of you. Now let's move on to question number 2. Yes? Question number 2. Code is 85701085. That is the Menti code. Okay. 34 out of 40 because of both of you. So proud. I will tell Ankita ma'am for sure. Question number 2, everybody, on your screens now. This Governor General introduced the policy of paramountcy. Okay, Lord Hastings, Lord Dalhousie, Warren Hastings, or Lord Bentinck. What is the correct answer? Sirajadan. See, it's not going to come today. I will not be able to say this properly, so we'll let go. See, I'm very good in geography, so I will wave that flag. This should be easy peasy. You all know Ankita ma'am is watching you, so you should be giving correct answers. Very good. I can still see many of you here have got the correct answer. Answer is Lord Hastings, right? So he was the Governor General who introduced the policy of paramountcy. Yes? Very good. So we'll move on to question number 3, everybody. Yes, many of you whoever got confused, I hope you are revising right now. Sometimes I feel like you're in a hurry to answer. Don't be in a hurry to answer. Please make sure that you take your time and answer the questions. Yes? To new subscribers, I see many of you are very new, and if you are thinking, actually there is Ankita ma'am who takes history and political science. I am only here as substitution teacher taking the questions for the Menti. I mainly teach geography, right? Okay. Moving on to question number 3. Yes? Ma'am, you don't, I don't. I'm just here on Ankita ma'am's behalf, Purvi. I'm just here because ma'am is not here today. The Nawab of Bengal after Alivardi Khan was who? So you have 4 options from which you need to identify the correct answer. Yes, Bachchas, I am just here. See, with biology, you know, Ankita ma'am and I are both experts. So we can take any biology class. But when it comes to social sciences, we have our expertise, and ma'am, of course, is a history and political science teacher. I mainly teach geography and I teach economics. I am here on her behalf. Yes? I feel like I have to reiterate because many of you are expecting me to teach. So that is why I make it a point that I make this clear. Okay. So as you can see, in this case, it is going to be the name that I will not be able to pronounce. But the correct answer is option C here. Everybody, very, very important that you pay attention, right? Please pay attention to the options. Ma'am, where do we go? Go to www.menti.com and type in the code. The code is given. Help each other out. Question number 4 on your screens now. Mahalwari systems was devised by whom? So is it Thomas Murno, is it Holt Mackenzie, Charles Cornwallis, or Robert Clive? This I feel like even I know the answer to this. It's a very important question, right? I know that this is a very important topic because I remember Ankita ma'am and she did our top 30 most important questions for, class 8. I remember her stressing on this aspect. Yes? Okay. You are playing late. Very good. Very, very good. So proud that many of you here got the correct answer, right? So the correct answer here is going to be option B. Yes? So as you can see, option B is Holt Mackenzie who devised the Mahalwari systems, right? So this is the correct answer. Ma'am, Menti is very fast. Array, Menti is third party platform. You know that, right? Menti is on some other zone only today. Okay. Ma'am, questions are coming early for me. I think then when I switch to this slide, I'll wait for 2 minutes and then you'll be able to switch. So go to Menti platform now so that you'll be able to answer. Okay. So let's move on to question number 5, everybody. On your screens now. What do you mean by Nij and Ryoti? Okay, our options are the 2 main trading centers of indigo, the 2 main areas where indigo was cultivated in India, the 2 important systems of indigo cultivation, or the 2 main sets of zamindars. Very, very important topic. I still remember Ankita ma'am stressing on this topic. So all of you have to give me the answer to this. Yes? Easy peasy question, right? Very simple and easy question. I know most of you know the answer. Quickly, for people who have just joined, the answer is, the code is 85701085. Very good, students. Many of you said, ma'am, easy peasy question. The terms Nij and Ryoti mean, or they represent, the 2 important systems of indigo cultivation, right? So this is very, very important topic. All of you star mark this in your textbooks because I remember Ankita ma'am stressing on this point in class. Yes? In case if you've gone wrong, it's okay. It's okay if you make mistakes along the way, right? It's important that all of you learn from your mistakes. Don't get disheartened ki mare ma'am ye to galat ho gaya, this is the end of it for me. All you need to make it a point is that you learn and revise. I know history is not easy. Let me tell you that history is not easy for me either. If I come and tell you all subjects are easy for me, then I'm being a liar. No, I should not lie to all of you. History that is there, as you all know. History is very, very important, right? And of course, you know that it takes a lot of active recall for history. So that is how I would also study, and that's how you can also study, right? Do a lot of active recalling. How will you do active recalling? You have to make sure that you constantly, so if you read something, try to recall it either through mind maps, make flashcards. So that way you will be able to remember. Yes? Why is Ankita ma'am taking so sweet, Isma? That is a very sweet thing. Ankita ma'am is, actually she's hurt her hand and she's not well, that's why, so she was not able to come today, but we will send all your love to her. No? Send lots of love on the live chats and lots of love in the comments also for ma'am. Okay? Yes. So shall we move on to question number 6, leaderboard after 10 questions. Okay. Let's move on. Ma'am, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है? Please go, whatever chapters that you are not clear with, I would recommend that you watch the one-shot videos. The concepts have been dealt in great detail, right? Okay. So question number 6 on your screen. You got the question already. Oh. What is the chief advantage of the company when appointed as the Diwan of Bengal, right? So you have 4 options. So was it that the company helped the artisans sell their goods at a higher price? Agricultural production saw an increase in Bengal. The company became the chief financial administrator of the territory, or the company could trade to whichever country they wanted to. What was their chief advantage of the East India Company, right? When they were appointed as the Diwan of Bengal. Okay. Very good, very good. I see the answers coming my way. 6 more seconds. I don't know. Somebody is telling Menti is slow today. Somebody is telling Menti is very fast. Today I think Menti is having its own mood, right? We know that Menti, like how Ankita ma'am says, Menti is very senti, right? So today Menti is being very emotional. So in this case, students, as you can all see, the correct answer here is going to be option C, where the biggest advantage that they had is that they were going to be the chief financial administrator of the territory under its control, and they could raise revenue, right? So that was the main advantage that they got when they were appointed as the Diwan of Bengal. Easy peasy questions. Chirag, I can ignore you as much as I can, but why? Why you want to say all these things? If you're not interested, you go. I always tell that. No, those of you who want to spam, who want to spread not so good messages, don't. Yes, very good. Moving on. Ma'am, I can see next question. How are you able to see next question? Can't see. Question number 7 on your screens. Leaderboard after 10 questions. Who among the following introduced the Rotwari settlement system? Thomas Munro, Holt Mackenzie, Lord Dalhousie, or Lord Cornwallis? Okay. See, history mein I require a lot of prep. I have to study history first before I come and teach you. Ma'am, there was no geography. Arey, geography is coming. End mein it is there. You are ignoring. Oh, who is this? I forgot my preamble today in the slide. The preamble says that Aishwarya ma'am does not ignore students. Aishwarya ma'am just does not see names. Kunal, I know it's frustrating when misclick happens, but very good. We know that this was introduced by Thomas Munro, the Rotwari settlement system. So correct answer here is option A. Now I do understand that either some of you don't remember who introduced the system. Now in such cases, right, when there are these important, important systems which are introduced, important policies, you can always make a table of all the important people, right? So for example, we have all these people, you can make a table and you can say what they did. This person did this thing. This person introduced this system. This person was responsible for that. So if you make a table like this, no, it becomes very easy for you to study, right? So this is a very easy peasy simple way. Okay. Simple. Now I see one gang of students have come and said I'm ignoring. Dharmendra, many others. Arey, what is this? What is this revolt against me ignoring? I'm not ignoring anybody. Okay, hello Puneet. I see many of you here. Okay. Very good, all of you, very good. Yasir, no bacha, don't say that, right? Okay, now let's move on, right? We'll move on to our next question, which is question number 8 on your screens now. Yes? Question number 8. History is about finding out how things were in the past and how things have dashed, changed or started. Which among the following 2 options is correct? I can see a lot of anime fans here. There's a manga boy. There are many anime fans. I see that many of you here watch anime. Okay, ma'am, Menti showing. It's okay if Menti showing you the answer. It's okay. No issues. I think there's a slight delay with Menti and YouTube, but it's okay. If you get to know the answer a little early, it's fine. Or if you get the question a little early, it's fine. Now, of course, history is all about finding out how things were in the past and how from the past things changed, right? So it's not about how things started, but rather how over a period of time it has changed. So as you can see, the correct answer is option A. Now let's move on to question number 9. Yes, okay. Many of you saying SST paper went awesome. Array, if your SST paper has gone really well, let us know in the comments of this video. We will show it to the entire team. They will be so happy, right? Okay. So let's have a look at question number 9 on your screens now. Name the 3-volume work of James Mill, the Scottish economist and philosopher. Glimpses of India, a history of British India, a history of an ancient history of India, or glimpses of British history. Okay. See, I know we try our best to match many half-yearly schedules that are happening, but because you are all from different parts of the country, your half-yearly schedules especially may or may not match. But many of it happens in September, which is why we planned your half-yearly prep, right? Okay. Very good, very good. Correct answer is a history of British India. Super duper proud, sending you stars all the way. Let's go on to question number 10, students, on your screens now. Arey, who is this telling ignoring? Now I'll say, students, what is this? Why are you saying that I'm ignoring? What's my name? My name is Aishwarya. That actually sounded like a start to a different song. Yes. Let's go on to next question. Last question from history. Okay. History is considered to be the study of dash. Okay, let's see. Comparisons, the present, the past, the future. Pooja Yadav. Aise mat bolo. Don't say I'm ignoring you. Please don't say we're ignoring you. Khushbu, yes, hello. I feel like half the time you want me to take names. Then I'll spend my whole class taking 230-40 names here. Yes, next up we have civics. Civics is easy. I saw the questions. Very aram questions. Literally. I feel like this is there in your textbook also. We know that history is nothing but is the consider, or what do you say? It is the nothing but the study of the past. Simple. So with this, of course, we will have the first leaderboard, right? NCERT textbook name itself. So as you all know, we have the first leaderboard, and let's see what the leaderboard says. I see that Arnav Sharma 2 is the fastest, followed by Harsh. Then I have Dhruv Pant. Vedant, wannabe topper. Vedant, why do you want wannabe topper? You said Vedant, I am the topper. You say that because sometimes these words will manifest and you will end up becoming the topper. Then I can see Naruto is here. Then Krisha, Purvi is here. 8th grade, how are you? I'm doing amazing. Bill, Avni, ma'am, high five. Okay, done. And Agastya. Very good, all of you. Very good. Dolly, super proud that you scored 60 out of 60 in social science. That's not an easy task. And I'm sure that you've done an amazing job. So very proud. Okay. So I can see all of you have shared your rank, and very quickly out of 10, how many questions did you get right? More than your rank on Menti. Can you tell me how many of you got the answers correctly? Yes? How many out of 10 did you get right? Did you get 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 10 out of 10? Let me know. Ma'am, I got 4. Okay, 10 out of 10. Very good. Yes, minerals and energy resources, power resources I will do very soon. There is geography end mein hai. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Which is actually pretty good. See, 7 and above is very good score. 7 and above is very good score. Those of you who got 6 and 5, that means here and there some topics are not very clear, right? So some topics are not very clear, which is what you need to pay attention to. Yes? Now, let me tell you one more thing. Whoever wins today's Menti at the end, right? At the end, whoever wins the Menti, your names. As a matter of fact, not just who wins, the top 10 who make it to Menti, you will get a chance to be featured on our community post. So, there is an added competitive edge, but at the same time, it's also important to learn as well. Yes? So now we will pick up the pace, but before I pick up the pace, I can see many of you are here, but very few likes, students. Very few likes on this video. So fatafat, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And of course, before we move on to political science, how about I keep a target of maybe 200 likes on this video? Can we reach the target of 200 likes in say 2 minutes? How about this target? 200 likes in 2 minutes. Can we do that? I am challenging my 8th grade students because your 7th grade students, your juniors, they hit 200 likes in just half an hour. Now we are in half an hour. We are reaching the half an hour mark, which means, you know, you are seniors, no? You should show them. Arey, we seniors also have the power to meet targets. Similarly, I told your 9th grade students, your seniors who are there, 9th standard, I told them, you know, your 7th standard students have only done this. So they decided 300 likes is what we will hit before question number 18. And they did that. So can we do 300 likes? If I say 200, then you'll do 300 likes. You also want to outdo your seniors, no? I know you want to do that. See? We know that essay, this is like inter-house competition. You know, in school, how you'll say that, oh, 7th grade did this, 8th grade did this, and everybody wants to prove themselves. So this is like inter-grade competition for all of us. Very good. Yes, Sidiksha, we will make a video on how to make notes, especially for social sciences. Now we will move on to the next one, which is going to be political science. Now, many of you are asking me, ma'am, why do we want to have the code? The code is so that you join the live quiz. Very good. Okay. So, shall we move on? Ma'am, 241. Arey wah. You guys have set a new target. So, tomorrow when we go to 10th standard or 9th standard, we'll say, you know, 8th standard students have done that. So, now it has become a competition amongst the grades. Who will hit likes faster? Like ke saath saath, don't forget to subscribe also. Yes? Ma'am, my exams are over, so the session is having no point. I will not agree to that because at all times these chapters are going to come. So, don't worry. Whenever you take this quiz, even if you take it now, this is going to be helpful for later also. Right? So, question number 11, everybody. Beautiful students, beautiful. So, next question is from political science, wherein in 1934, the Indian National Congress made the demand for a constituent assembly. Is the statement true or false? Thank you so much, Dolly. Means a lot. Okay. Ma'am, please tell syllabus. Half-yearly syllabus includes first 3 chapters across history, political science and 2 chapters from geography. So, second chapter is so long that it's as good as 2 chapters. Okay. Very good, students. Very good. Statement is true. We know that in 1934, the Indian National Congress made a demand for having a constituent assembly. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's move on to the next one. For those of you who are giving ANTHE, all the best. We have ANTHE prep coming very soon for all of you. Ankita ma'am has informed you about ANTHE, no? So we'll be doing ANTHE prep pretty soon. So we'll move on to question number 12. Yes? Who's that? Somebody? Aman. Kya hua? I feel like I didn't take your name and you are feeling bad. Who has a role to play in the formation of government under universal adult suffrage? Hey, this is easy. All Indian adults, or only males, all children, none of the above. Easy peasy. Code is not working. Arey, somewhere you would have made mistake. 85701085. Pavni, kya hua? Why? What happened? Very good, students. This is basically a universal adult franchise, right? And under that, we know that this includes all adult Indians. So, correct answer here is option A. Easy peasy. Moving on to the next question, which is question number 13. Okay, I know answer is there in the question itself. Exactly. Moving on. What is sovereignty? Sovereignty. Freedom to establish a new country, freedom to govern oneself, people's government, or none of the above. See, today actually my throat is not doing well. I know that, I'm having a sore throat and I've been jumping classes. So probably my voice sounds very hoarse to all of you. Please don't mind. Pavni, if you're going to continue saying bad, ma'am, and then you didn't tell me what happened, I feel like you just want me to take your name. Okay, many of you got confused, but here mainly by this term sovereignty, we mean that a freedom to govern oneself, right? So this is what we mean by it. So the correct answer here is option B. For many others who got confused with establishing new country or people's government, the answer is wrong. So correct answer here is option B. Now we will move on to the next question, which is question number 14. Ma'am, when will exams of BYJU'S start? So students, you all know that there is a mock test which is live on the BYJU'S app. So if you look at it in the description of this video, you will find a link to the BYJU'S app. Now when you click on that, you will see that it will take you to the app and there's a section called as mock test. Now from there is a mock test which is available for all of you, but that is there only up until the end of this month. And it's absolutely free. Okay, there's nothing that you have to pay. It is absolutely free. Just download the app, click on it and give the test. Easy peasy. Yes? Okay. Okay, Mandeep. I'll keep that in mind. Now we will move on to the next question, which is question number 14. The rights provided by Constitution are called as dash. Governmental rights, optional rights, economic rights, fundamental rights. Array. This is Kaju Katli, halwa question. Ma'am, Hindi nahi aati aapko. मैं हिंदी में नहीं पढ़ाती हूँ because I'm not very fluent in Hindi. I'm learning Hindi though. I made a promise to all of you that I would learn Hindi and I'd become more fluent in Hindi. Besides, if I start teaching in Hindi, you will say, please go back to English, ma'am. Your Hindi is not that good. Okay, how to join Menti Quiz? www.menti.com. Type in the code. Easy. Very good. Rights which are provided by the Constitution are nothing but our fundamental rights, right? Very simple and easy. Okay. Now we will move on to question number 15. Yes? Question number 15 on your screens now. Yes? Now, of course, what refers to the state's effort to influence a particular matter in accordance with the principles of Constitution? Is it to intervene? Is it coercion? Is it mediation? Or is it none of the above? I think it's meditation, but okay. Ma'am, this came in my exam. We know. How many questions, Yasir? We have a total of 30 questions. We are done with 15. 15 more in 1 hour. Aaram se ho jayega. It's called to intervene, right? So we see that whenever, what refers to the state's effort to influence a particular matter when it comes to in accordance to the principles. That means when it is in accordance to certain postulates or principles that are there in the Constitution, that means that they will intervene, right? They will get involved in it. So that is the answer. Now, of course, we will move on to the next question, question number 16. Yes? Okay. Ma'am, I know you are confusing us. In what way? Is what I want to know. I'm actually making, see, I told you, with history and political science, I'm like your substitution teacher asking questions. It's as simple as that. Geography, I'll become your real teacher. But with this, I'm just there to be, I'm stepping in for Ankita ma'am because it's very simple. मैम आपकी इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आ रही है. ओह ठीक है. बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है क्या मेरा इंग्लिश? I'm a South Indian, so I have a very South Indian accent when I speak in Hindi, right? Okay. Oh yes, I said mediation instead of meditation. No, sorry, my bad. Okay, so let's move on, everybody. We will move on to the next question. What is the status of the US legislature in matters of religion? Prohibit the making of new gender law, prohibit the making of new reservation law, or is it prohibit making new religion law, or none of the above? Ma'am, which language? Are you asking which language I speak? Is that what you are asking? Hello, Piyush. Hello. Okay. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Right? So as you can see, what is the status of US legislature when it comes to matters of religion? So here, of course, the most logical answer that is there, as you can see, is prohibit making new religion laws. Right? Okay. Now we will move on to question number 17, right? So we will move on to question number 17 on your screens now. Okay, question number 17 here is, let's see, the combined strength of all political parties in the parliament with less than 50% of the representatives is dash. Is it the ruling party, opposition, coalition, or none of the above? Ma'am, what do you teach? I mainly teach biology, right? That's my primary subject, I would say. Along with that, I help you out with geography. When you come to your higher grades, I help you out with economics also. But my primary subject is biology. I love biology. Dangerous teacher? Hey, what do you mean by dangerous teacher? I look like a dangerous teacher, is it? What does that mean? Okay. So we're talking about the combined strength of all political parties in the parliament which have less than 50% of representatives. In this case, as we know, is nothing but the opposition party, right? So the correct answer here is option B. Yes? Now we will move on to question number 18 on your screens now, right? Question number 18 on your screens right now. What do you mean by the houses of people? Yes? What do you mean by the house? What do you mean by the houses of people? Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, Rajya Sabha, or Parliament? Parliament. Okay. Very good, very good. Ma'am, are you in Bangalore now? Yes, I'm in Bangalore. Yeah, I don't understand. I feel like there's a meme which is going on for which I don't know what it means. Many of you are asking me to say something, but I'll not say until I have a what do you say? Until I have an idea of what it means. Very simple. House of people or houses of people is nothing but our Lok Sabha, right? So correct answer is option A. Now we'll move on to question number 19. Aram se, right? Question number 19 on our screens right now. Name the lady involved in the rise of civil rights movement in the United States. Is it Sarojini Naidu, Indira Gandhi, Rosa Parks, or none of the above? Okay. Fun with Krish. I told you that for political science and history, I am not the expert here. Ankita ma'am is there, who is not here today, so I'm just taking the questions. I may not be able to give you a justified answer because I am not an expert at that. If you have doubts in geography for which you want me to explain, I'll definitely explain. But this is not my expertise, so I don't want to teach you anything wrong, right? That's my main reason. So if you guys are feeling bad that there's no explanation, see, it's not that Ankita ma'am did not want to be here. Ma'am is not well, no? We all are humans. We all fall sick. So please understand that I'm only here to take the questions. There's no teaching from my side that is happening for this particular history and political science part. Ankita ma'am will come back and she'll take a separate class with all of you where she will do it in detail. I'm just here as your substitution teacher for history and political science. Geography may, I hope that I'm able to help you out in great detail. Yes? Awesome. Now, in this case, of course, we know that the correct answer is option C, which is Rosa Parks. Now, let's move on to our last question for the day, right? Last question for the day, which is question number 20 on political science. Now, here, as you can see, how many members are nominated by the presidents in Rajya Sabha? Let's have a look. 15, 14, 12, or none of these. Hello, Samriddhi. Hello. Hello, Vanya, to my new student. Ma'am, did we do history and geography? No, we did history. We have done political science, and now we're going to do geography next. Yes? Thank you so much. Ma'am, you are telling this for the 6th time. I know, I'm telling it for the 100th time because many students here are telling, ma'am, you are not teaching. How else will I justify this when I say why I am not teaching the concept? That is my reason for telling this. Very good. So correct answer in this case is, how many members are nominated? It is 12, right? Very, very good. So now let's have a look at the second leaderboard and let's see what the answer says or what the leaderboard says. We have Harsh on top with 18,456 points, followed by Vihan Agarwal, who is the fastest. Then I can see Purvi has made it to the top 3 with 18,192 points. Then I can see I have Dhruv Pant, Vedant, who's a Don't say wannabe topper. Vedant the topper. Then Naruto, Krisha, Bill, Sanvi. Hi ma'am. Hi to you also. And Agastya. Very good everybody. Very, very good. Now most importantly, I hope that all of you have made progress. See, if you were, let's say, maybe 200th rank, if you have gone to maybe 150 rank, amazing progress. That is all that matters, right? What did you start with and where did you go? That is what matters more, right? Mandeep, why? I want to know why. Why did you say that? Ma'am, will you do geography concept? Geography concept I have already taught you, right? I have done both of it. I mean, I've not done the one shot for the second chapter because Tarara ma'am's one shot is available for which you can watch, but I have done all the important concept bites as well, right? Very good students, very, very good. Very proud, right? Very proud, all of you, very proud. Now quickly let me have a look at where we are on our like target. And of course, I can see that we are at 258. That means I feel like 300 to zarur ho jayega, right? Okay. Ma'am, which language? I'm from Bangalore, right? I'm from Bangalore and I mainly speak a mix of Tamil and Malayalam at home. I am just, my throat is not well, I'm not crying. Who's this saying, ma'am, are you crying? I'm not crying. My throat hurts, that's it. I'm not keeping well today. She's here itself. She's not gone anywhere. She's just gotten busy with some other stuff, but she'll come soon. Yes, yes, of course, I have. Alluvial soil is a type of soil we mainly find in the northern plains, right? So we find alluvial soil mainly in the northern plains and they are soil formed along the sides of your river banks which are rich in various minerals that make it very fertile. Okay. Yes, I have. So are we ready for geography? Now finally, things that I can teach and talk, right? All this while I was just saying I'm your, I'm your substitution teacher. Now finally I've become your main teacher. Yes, I've become your main teacher and now of course I will check how much you have prepped in geography. Now geography we have 2 chapters, resource chapter and land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife chapter. Second chapter looks like 2-3 chapters but it's very easy. Yes? Okay. Very good. Ma'am, where is the best soil found? See, different soil have different characteristics. If you talk about for cultivation, your alluvial soil is ideal for cultivation of certain crops. You know that black soil is ideal for cultivation of cotton. So there is no such thing as ideal soil per se, right? Ideal soil is which is fertile in nature and we can do a lot of cultivation, right? Okay. Ma'am, are you 2 friends, like good ones? Are you asking about me and Ankita, ma'am? Of course you know that we are, no? Okay. Coming back. I feel like you've gotten distracted in here and there. Which among the following, now come back to Menti, which is a parameter that does not make a substance a resource. Yes? Utility, value, quantity, technology. What are my 3 parameters, right? What are my 3 parameters for determining that X right here, if I have a substance X, that this is going to be a resource. Okay. Very good. See the answers coming. See, very good all of you, very good. Now in this case, I know for a fact, right? I know for a fact that many of you would, how many of you did not read this knot? Be honest with me. From 7th grade, 9th grade and now 8th grade. All of you, right? All of you here, I know for a fact, right? You would have all not seen this knot and you would have jumped and given the answer and say, oh ma'am, this should be the answer. Yes? Now of course, we know that a substance, right? Let's assume, let's say water. Now water can be considered as a resource if there is use, right? If I'm able to use water for my benefit, then there is utility. Now, does it hold any value, right? Am I able to place a value on, oh, water is so important. I am able to get this out of water. If water should have that value. Now, just with water being there, I'm not going to get much out of it. I should have technology to use that water into, say, maybe building a hydroelectric project. So, I need to have technology as well. But quantity is not something per se that is a parameter in order to consider something as a resource, right? Because amount of maybe, let's say, the resource or amount differs from place to place. So quantity is not something that we will consider, which is why in this case the correct answer is option C. Awesome. Yes, Chirag. Okay. Ma'am, stop Menti from moving so fast. I don't know what to do with Menti. I really don't know. Let's go on to question number 2. Yes? Which of the following best describes a biotic source, right? Okay. Self-developing resource, resource obtained from non-living things, free and easily available resource, living resource or resources, living resources which are obtained from living organisms. Okay. Students, what is biotic resource? We know that resources that are there can be broadly classified into biotic and abiotic resources. Now, biotic resources mainly include your living organisms, your human beings, your animals, your plants, your microbes, right? They're all, okay, we'll keep the microbes also, right? So we know that these are resources obtained from living organisms. Bios means life, right? Easy peasy. In the other case, self-developing resources, not talking anything about living organisms. Non-living things, no. Easy, freely visible, nahi, all wrong. Now, correct answer is this, option number D. Simple. Let's move on to the next question, which is question number 3. I will speak in Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam towards the end of the class as long as you are paying attention in my class. Yes? All the best, Kanti Singh, for your SST exam. I know you will ace it and rock it. Okay. Some of the principles of sustainable development are given. Select the incorrect statement. Now what do you need to do? Select the incorrect statement from the given options. What are the options? You have to tell me. From this, I'm not reading it, you should be able to give. Yes, Chirag. Vanakkam, vanakkam. See, I know there's a glitch because could be a delay in the stream. Don't worry. Now, we're talking about which is incorrect. We know that when it comes to sustainable development, conserving the earth's vitality and diversity is necessary, making sure we minimize the depletion of the natural resources and respect all life and forms. But only government should take steps to conserve them. That's not the case, no? Sustainability is something where not only the government but various departments, even we as human beings, right? We can also take steps, which is why in this case we know that the correct answer is option number B. Very simple and easy. Yes? They're very direct questions. Very direct. Okay. Ma'am, I can't talk so frankly with my friend even as I can talk with you. That's a very sweet thing, Mandeep. You guys can always be free. As much as I'm your teacher, I'm also your friend, right? You can be free, but just don't be rude to me. I always say we should be nice to each other. 4 options from which you need to identify. Human resource development refers to what? Increasing the quantity of people, improving quality of people's skills so that they're able to create more resources, providing people with necessary resource, or providing people with proper access to education and health care. Ma'am, can you please explain degradation of soil? I shall. I have a question on that, so I might explain it when I have that question. This is tricky. This is tricky because you need to pay attention a little bit. Okay, so let me keep the options with me so that when the time goes, I'll be able to see. Very good. I'm surprised that many of you didn't get confused, right? Now, of course, from the 4 options that we had, right? So from the 4 options that we have, when we talk about human resource development, we are considering us as humans, as individuals, as resources ourselves. And we know that in order to improve our capability or develop our, develop the human resources, we know that the only way we'll do is not by increasing the number of people. We need to upskill them, right? We need to make sure that the people are able to, understand what skills they need so that they are able to later, create more resources. Which is why in this case, the correct answer is option B. Yes? Okay. So let's move on to question number 5 on your screens now, right? Question number 5. No, 25th question. Yes, very good. Now, of course, we will move on, right? Let's move on to the next question on your screens. Question number 25. Which among the following is not a cause for deforestation in India? Now, our options are overgrazing, forest fire, construction activity, or none of the above. Yes? Yes, of course. I do like Uttarakhand. Very beautiful place. I have not visited though. Okay. Ma'am, mixed farming. Yes, I'll explain. Question 25 is tricky. This is very easy. It's easy because... Okay. Now, this is where you guys are getting... Simple. What is deforestation? Cutting down of trees, right? Now, why will I cut down trees? Either because I want grazing land. Now, normally what happens if there is too much of grazing land, we know that I require too much of it, I'll end up doing deforestation. Now we know that overgrazing can also have a harmful effect where it can affect or degrade the soil quality and make it more, not quality rather, but it will make it more prone to soil erosion also. So this goes hand in hand. Now next time we have forest fire. Now, forest fire would have been incorrect if it said what are the man-made causes, right? So, if I say that forest fire naturally can cause deforestation. Construction activities, I know if I want to build 5-6 houses and I want to have my own resort and I need land, I'll end up cutting it. So, what is my option number D? None of the above, which means all of them contribute in some way. Now, what is soil exhaustion and erosion? See, soil erosion is the removal of topsoil, right? Removal of the topsoil or the fertile part of the soil. The topsoil is normally the fertile part. So the removal of that topsoil is what we call as soil erosion. Exhaustion could be interpreted in multiple ways. Exhaustion could also be that naturally you are depleting the fertility or overusing the soil. Yes? Very simple and easy. Now let's move on. Yes. Ma'am, wrong. Yasir, did you give the wrong answer? Is that what you are saying? You tell me that. Thank you, Vanit. Yes, I'll explain terrace farming also. I have a question on that. Processed foods is an example of dash. Yes? Natural resource, human-made resource, resource in stock, or non-renewable resource. Very good question this is. Okay. Yes, Chirag, I saw your comment. 300 likes, I know. Let's go. We can do that. Processed food. See, what is processed food? Take your example of processed food to be maybe like your kappa noodles or let's say burgers and all of that, right? So when all of, I'll tell you best example. You know those French fries that come which are like cold and they are frozen and then you can, fry it later and eat, right? Or chapatis that are frozen and then you can use it later. Those are all processed, yes? Now in this case, who makes that? It's not a natural resource. If it was food or if it was plants, okay, you can say I'm naturally getting it. It's a natural resource, right? But here I am making that processed food. Which, frozen pizza also. Exactly. I'm not at frozen pizza though, but I think it's there. But in this case, it's a human-made resource. Not resource in stock, not a non-renewable resource. Yes? I will not take brand names now. Okay. Now we will move on. Ma'am, sound ka chapter, Saurabh sir has done already. Question number 27 on your screens. Discharge of which among the following leads to major contamination of water? Untreated sewage, agricultural chemicals, industrial effluents, or all of the above? Yes. Thank you, button man. What are these names? Button Man. So such interesting user handles. I don't think that I'll ever be this creative. No, that means misclick. Join now if it is the first time you are joining. Hope you're enjoying, right? Okay. See, what is this untreated sewage? It is again untreated sewage that is there. If you add it to water sources, it's going to contaminate the water. Agricultural chemicals, we know that fertilizers and runoffs, again when they go to water, they end up contaminating it. Industrial effluents are basically all your waste materials from industry. All three are contaminating. Then in all the case, all of the above is the correct answer. Yes? Easy peasy question. All of you, sometimes not paying attention to the remaining options, no? Yes. Okay, misclick, I know. Ma'am, आप science के exam के लिए all the best बोल दो. All the best for science exam also. Yes? Ma'am, I am panicking. Hey, don't panic. Everything is possible today, right? Everything is possible. You will do well in the exams. Always say all is well, right? And go for it. Question number 28 on your screen. Which of the following methods are steps for prevention of soil erosion? Yes? Contour barrier, trickle irrigation, surface runoff harvesting, land reclamation, soil erosion. Thank you, Varne. Thank you so much. My name is Aishwarya. Very good. See, we're talking about soil erosion, right? Somebody here who's also asking me about terrace farming. Now, soil erosion can happen in regions with slopey areas. It can, in some cases, where surprisingly people believe that even in plains it can happen, and even in some arid regions where there's very less rainfall, right? Now, how can you prevent soil erosion? Now, especially when there are slopes, right, in slopey regions or in mountainous terrain, right? So, when I say normally in mountains or hilly areas, contour barrier is one way. Now, what is contour barrier? Contour barriers is when what I will do, I will create some path, okay. So, I will make some path in such a way that there is space for the water to grow or flow. Rather than the water coming like this and taking away my topsoil, there will be a certain pathway, right. There is a pathway for which the water will go. There are barriers or there are trenches which are made so that the water can be collected and go. It can go. So that is a contour barrier or what you call as contour plowing. So it's basically a space that you create for the flow of water. Simple. Then you have terrace farming. What is terrace farming? Terrace farming is also called as step farming, right? So what you do, you break the slope into steps and then you do farming there so that there will be no removal of topsoil. So that is terrace farming. Now on the other hand, we know that in flat surfaces, you see that you do mulching where you also grow we do mulching where we grow grass or we put straw as well so that there's no removal of topsoil, or we do strip farming or strip cropping where you have grasses which will break, right? So if you have crops, you also have grasses which are grown side by side. Yes? Simple and easy. So correct answer here is option number A. I hope whoever had doubt with terrace farming is now clear. Now question number 29 on your screens now. Yes? Mosses and lichens are part of, this is not F, of which of the following kinds of vegetation? Where will you find mosses and lichens? In evergreen forest, deciduous forest, thorny bushes or tundra vegetation? Very, very important question. This is a topic in, what do you say? This is a particular topic. Okay. Good luck for all of your exams. You guys will ace it. I know it. Very good. Mosses and lichens are exclusively found in tundra vegetation, right? So as you can see, the correct answer here is going to be option number D, right? So the correct answer is option D. Now we will move on to the last question today. Today for the first time in my life, I have kept up with my promise where I said in under 1 hour I will finish the class. Otherwise normally I'll take 1.5 hours and 2 hours of time to take the class. But today I have finished, right? So correct, let's have a look at question number 30 on your screens. Now, trenches are made in front of contour barriers to collect water. Is this statement true or false? This is a question that this is a statement which we ignore half the time in our textbook. So just give me one moment, let me just drink some water. Okay. Very good, very good. So what are trenches? Trenches are basically like a space, right? We see that when I told you, what do we do? Why do we do contour plowing or contour barriers? In order for a pathway for the water to go and the water can be collected rather than the water coming and taking away all my topsoil. We see that trenches are made in such a way that the water can get collected. So this particular statement is absolutely true. So with this, students, we are winding up our class. Now let's have a look at the final leaderboard for today and who has made it to the top 10, who's going to get featured on our community post. So let's see who has made it to the top. Okay then. Now I think I know the answer. It is Purvi. Well done, Purvi, for getting 26,820 points, followed by Krisha, Harsh, then I can see Vihan, Dhruv, Naruto, Vedant the topper, Satyam Yadav, MLB Dreamer, and Hiran loves Ashwara Mama. How sweet. So sweet, all of you. Very good. So now, of course, I can see that many of you, right? Many of you here have got amazing scores. Let me know in the comments what was your final score. How much did you get out of 30? Let me know in the comments. And if you liked the way we teach and if you like all the practice that we give you, then you need to make it a point that you all hit the subscribe button. And of course, quick reminder that the mock tests are live. It is there only till the end of next week. So make it a point that you download the app as well, right? Okay, so with this, of course, students, I will be signing off. Thank you so much for being a part of today's class. You guys are the best bunch of students. Now, many of you are asking for the next Maha Menti. Tomorrow, I think at 8 p.m. you are having a Maha Menti session with Arsh ma'am for complete math syllabus. Now, you'll have a complete math practice. So, when you come for class, have your notebooks and pens ready. And again, you will have 20-30 questions which will help you ace your exams. So, well done, students. Well done. Ma'ams, please speak in your mother tongue. See, I'm very conscious to speak in my mother tongue. But Nandri, Vanakkam. See you all very soon. But up until then, take care. Lots of love and bye-bye.